This is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com. I am joined by my kitty Merlina. She's rubbing on the microphone. She's in a bit of a rambunctious mood right now. So welcome to your weekly tarot card reading. I am using the Everyday Witch Tarot for this week's reading, and my intention, as always, is to get an overview of the week ahead and some of the themes, some of the energies, and some of the opportunities that might come up for us this week. And Merlina's going to chime in from time to time and let us know what she thinks. Okay, so let's begin with the first card. Now, before I get into this reading, I want to say welcome if you're new here, and if you're returning, welcome back. If you want to learn more about tarot cards, check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I'll put the link below this video, and let's dive into the reading. So we've got Strength for the beginning of the week. So Monday and Tuesday we have Strength, which is a major arcana card, and it's number 8 in the major arcana. And the message I get with this card as I look at it is that you are more powerful than you think this week. You have more inner strength and maybe even more outer strength than you realize. And the witch in this card, it appears as though she's summoning this tornado in the background, but it's almost like she barely notices. She kind of has her head turned. It's like she's accidentally moving her wand and it's drumming up this tornado, but she's like barely even noticing it. So the message I get here is that you are more powerful than you think, and you may not even be aware of your own power this week. So you want to almost be extra careful in how you wield your power. I mean, the woman in this card is manifesting this tornado, and it's unclear if she's meaning to do it or if she's just accidentally moving her wand and it's happening. So the other thing I get with this card is a gentle approach may be needed this week. So I'm really struck by her relationship with the lion and how gentle she is being with this lion. And I think that sometimes there's times here to be, strength can also be about setting boundaries and standing up for yourself and being assertive. And I think in this case, that is what it represents. So if that resonates with you, strength can be advising you to have healthy boundaries and to stand up for yourself. But I feel like there is this piece about being gentle and being kind. And you can be very assertive and uphold your various boundaries and be kind and gentle in doing so. So that's kind of the message I get with Strength. Be aware of your own power and stand up for yourself. Assert your, don't be a doormat, assert your own boundaries. But there is real power in doing this with a sense of kindness and gentleness. Midweek, we have Justice. So this is kind of an interesting pairing, actually, these two cards. Strength and Justice. And Lady Justice, it makes me think of that saying, justice is blind. And she has a blindfold on, but it's askew and she's peeking under it with one eye. So she's not totally blind. she's still aware of things. And I feel like there's also this symbol of balance happening with the Justice card. She's holding that set of scales with the kittens on it. And then she's holding this book on her lap. So a few themes are popping out of this card. The idea of doing things by the book, the idea of keeping one eye open. So, staying alert, staying aware, and then this theme of balance. And I'm just trying to think what the message is for the middle of the week. And I don't know what it is. I really struggle with justice sometimes. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to leave this card for now. I'm going to go on to the next card and I'm going to come back to justice. So let's fast forward to the end of the week and we have the World for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the World, this is interesting. We have all major arcana cards. The World is a very powerful card. All the majors are, but the World is the last card in the major arcana. And when the World shows up, it can indicate certain things coming full circle and completing. So you may find yourself kind of tying up some loose ends at the end of the week, certain things coming to a close, certain things completing. It feels like you're ready for the next phase or the next stage of things. It's like you're ready for the next step. And there is this real carefree attitude on this card. So she has her hair down, it's blowing in the wind. She's not wearing shoes. Her feet are kind of in the surf and she's kind of tossed her hat up. And you might look at this and think, oh, the wind blew her hat off. But I feel like she's tossing her hat up in like this sort of carefree sort of way, just to see where her hat will go, to see where it will land. So there is this feeling at the end of the week of being open to what the next step is and doing so in a way. I think that if you're fearful and there's a lot of stress and anxiety around what this next step might be, it almost like clouds your vision and stops you from moving forward. But if you can relax and have a sense of sort of carefree, sort of curiosity, being open to ideas and guidance, then this can really help you figure out what your next step is going to be. Okay, let's look at all of the cards together and then I'll come back to justice. So looking at all the cards together, it's interesting that there's a lone woman on each card. So there's no groups, there's no pairs of people, there's just single women on each card. And I'm just looking to see if there's any other similar symbols. I'm not seeing anything else jumping out at me, so let's hone in on the Justice card. So Justice is for the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, and I feel like Lady Justice is really good at discernment. So she discerns what is true, what isn't true. She's very practical, very rational, and very much an unfrivolous person. I think that's why I don't like her, because she's not very frivolous. She doesn't seem like she would crack a smile or joke or enjoy things like shopping or reality TV. Not that I enjoy those things, but I just feel like she's a very non-frivolous sort of person. She's very straightforward, kind of by the book. But I feel like she means business, and she is not a silly character. She knows how to discern right from wrong, truth from fiction. And this is the kind of woman you want in your corner when you're trying to make decisions or you're trying to decide what your next step is going to be. So what is her message? I think midweek is a time for you to use discernment and to be sensible and to not get distracted by the day-to-day dramas, to not get distracted by the frivolities and the silliness of life that can sometimes pop up. It's about keeping one eye open and paying attention. She seems to be saying, pay attention. Don't nod off. Don't get distracted. Don't tune out. Don't zone out in the middle of the week. Pay attention. Keep one eye open. So put together, I'm going to string these 3 cards together. Beginning of the week, you are more powerful than you think, and a gentle touch is needed in everything that you do. Now, justice and strength are both very assertive individuals, so I feel like this is a week where you're going to need to be assertive. You're going to need to practice discernment, practice good decision-making abilities. And then when we get to the weekend, it's a little more fun. It's more of a fun vibe. The woman on the world is exuberant. She's glowing. She's carefree. She knows how to have fun. She's able to let go and be open to things. So I feel like there is a real shift from the week to the weekend. As it should be, I guess. So I feel like there is this shift. So as you move through the week, things kind of lighten up a little bit at the end of the week, but also the end of the week is a time to tie up some loose ends, to complete certain projects, certain tasks, and to ask, okay, what's the next step? What am I open to? What is my next phase or chapter going to be? So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you find this reading helpful. Feel free to chime in with your own takes on these cards and your own ideas if you want to leave me a comment. Again, if you want to learn more about tarot card reading, you can check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my video. So have a great week, and thanks again for watching.